So DC is full of different statues. It's a really historical city, and this is actually, to me, like one of the most interesting statues, one of the most interesting buildings in DC. The detail of some of this stuff is really just very fascinating. A very historical city. This is the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. And I'm going to show you guys the statues that I find the most fascinating. Some of the most fascinating statues in DC, I would say. The intricacies of this stuff is really pretty cool. So this is the Lady Sphinx. I don't want to disturb the guy that's up there chilling. I'm not trying to get you on film, sir. I was just looking at the Sphinx.
It's unnecessary.
Yeah. Can you guys see this? Let me see if I can get a better angle. Yeah, okay. So you see behind me? It's the Lady Sphinx. It's pretty cool. And then, parallel to her is the guy Can you see this? I hope you guys can see this. And I'm going to try and get closer. It's pretty interesting. He's got an ankh in the middle of his neck. And then he also has a snake on his neck. I'm not quite sure of the symbolism, what that means, but I'm sure it means something. They don't just do these things just to do it. Everything has some sort of a meaning. And then there's a couple more statues at the top of the building. So when you come to DC, especially I've been living in the city for so long that I take a lot of these things for granted, especially like the embassies. I think the embassies are pretty fascinating. They're real cool because they all have like a different flavor to them. They have their flags and they have different like statues and stuff like that in front of them. But I'm in DuPont right now, and you come to DC, these are kind of exciting things to do. You can check out a lot of the statues and the monuments. I take it for granted because I'm here, and DC is only a 16-mile radius, so it's like it's always around. But when you go for a walk sometimes and you take a different turn, you stumble upon something that you're like, oh yeah, I remember that. It's pretty cool. So, especially for anybody who's not local, get a chance to see some of these historical buildings. All right, peace. Till next time.